Hello and welcome to Chilled Solo, and welcome back to Chapter 3 of The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. So let's have a little read up on Chapter 3 and see what we've got. Chapter 3. Frodo sat down beside Sam and began to eat. "What is the plan for today?" asked Pippin. "To walk to Bucklebury as quickly as possible," answered Frodo, and gave his attention to the food. So we'll have a look at the setup quickly on Chapter 3. This is Chapter 3, The Ring Sets Out. So the characters for this chapter are Frodo, Farmer Maggot, Gildor Inglorion, Sam, Merry, and Pippin. So that's our pool of characters to choose from. The mandatory ones are Frodo, as always, Farmer Maggot, and Gildor Inglorion. So then we have, for our fourth hand, we have the choice between Sam, Merry, and Pippin. Threat cards are back in it. And our victory again is going to be a short one, so we're going to play one round of cards, and we need to finish all of the characters that are chosen. So let's have a look at the new characters. So we've got Farmer Maggot. He is brave, and his win condition is that he needs to win 2 or more cards matching the rank of the threat card drawn during setup, and they can be any suit. And then his setup ability is to draw a threat card and exchange with Pippin or Merry. Okay, so very similar to how Sam works. So Sam needed to win a specific Hills card regarding the threat card that he drew. In this case, Farmer Maggot just needs to win 2 of the same number, regardless of their suit. So, for example, if we were to reveal, let's say, the one again, as we did in Chapter 2, Farmer Maggot would have to win 2 cards of a valued 1. And that is his objective complete. Now, if you have Farmer Maggot and Sam both in the game, they'll both draw their own threat card, so they're not conflicting. So, if we only drew 1 card, it might be a bit more difficult, since Farmer Maggot would have to win 2 ones, for example, and Sam would have to win the 1 of Hills. It might just make it a bit more difficult. So each character is dealt their own threat card. So that's Farmer Maggot. On to Gildor Inglorion. He is a high elf. His victory condition is to play a forests card in the final trick. It does not have to win the final trick. And his set of ability is that he gets to exchange with Frodo. So his victory condition, basically, he just needs to be left with a forest card at the end of the round. The last card he plays has to be forest, regardless of whether he wins the trick or not. He just has to play a forest card as his last card. So that's the new characters. Let's assign them to some hands. So now noticing this hand here has got 3 forest cards, so that might be a good way of ensuring that Gildor has a forest card to play at the end of the round. So if we assign him to one of the other 2 hands, it's kind of potluck as to whether he's actually dealt a forest card. So I think we have to put Gildor down here. So let's assign Gildor to this hand. So Farmer Maggot has to win 2 or more 1s. Oh no, sorry, I don't know why I said 1s. So Farmer Maggot has to win 2 or more of a number that's going to be revealed from the threat deck. So we've got 3 8s up here. That might be a good way to start with Farmer Maggot, putting him in. I mean, we don't know the number yet. So it could be any number from 1 to 4. We've got 3s and 4s out here. So maybe, yeah, let's do that. Let's assign Farmer Maggot down to this hand. And then who do we want? Do we want Sam, Merry, or Pippin? I don't think we want Sam. Winning a specific Hills card might be a bit difficult, especially if you didn't have any Hill cards in this hand. So probably Sam is going to be out of the run-in. Do we want Merry or Pippin? Do we want to win exactly 1 or 2, or do we want to win the fewest? I think probably Merry. Since he's got a decently high mountain card, he's probably going to win at least 1 trick. So let's go with Merry. Sorry, Sam and Pippin. Maybe next time. All right, the lost card that we have is 1 of Forest up there. Let's go through the setup. So nothing for Frodo, but we'll give him his ring token. Farmer Maggot, we need to draw a threat card for him. So his threat card is a 3. So Farmer Maggot needs to win 2 3s. Okay, we've got a 3 of Forest and a 3 of Rings out. which, I mean, we could win the 3 of rings because Frodo doesn't have to win all of them. So that might be possible at the start. Anyway, he can now exchange with Pippin or Merry. Now, Merry's the only one in the game, so do we want to exchange with Merry? We could take the mountain off him, because Merry doesn't want to be too high, but he does need to win at least 1 trick. Or do we want to leave the exchange for one of these guys? I don't think we're going to exchange with Gildor. Maybe we want to exchange with Merry and give the ring card to Frodo. Yeah, I think we're going to leave Farmer Maggot's exchange. Onto Gildor. He can exchange with Frodo. We don't want to do that either. So on to Merry. We're going to exchange with Frodo there. We're going to give the 5 of rings to Frodo. And we'll take the 3 of forest off him. Okay. Right. Here we go. Let's start. So, I mean, Frodo kind of has to play the 7 of Shadows since he's not allowed to lead with rings at the minute. So he's going to play the 7 of Shadows. Do we want to win this with Farmer Maggot? Probably. Yeah, let's play the 8 of Shadows for Farmer Maggot. 8 of Shadows. Gildor can play anything. We don't want to really get rid of any forest cards, so let's just get rid of his hill card. We want to try and keep a forest card to the end of the round. And Pippin, Merry. Ooh, do we want to break rings straight away, actually? Maybe we don't have Farmer Maggot win. Let's rewind really quickly. We'll give the 8 back to Farmer Maggot. He's going to play the 2 of Shadows instead, keeping his 8s. And Pippin, since he has no... Merry, sorry. Easily mixed up. They get it all the time, I'm sure. He's going to play the 3 of rings. And that breaks the rings, so we can now lead with rings. Frodo wins that trick, giving him 1 of his 4 ring cards. And we don't really need to keep track of how many tricks people have won because Pippin's not in this game. As long as the only one we need to keep track of is Merry. As long as he wins 1 or 2 tricks, then we're fine. Okay, let's deal up some new cards. There's a 4 there. We want to find some 3s for Farmer Maggot to win. 2, 1 of mountain, and a 1 of hills. Okay. Right, Frodo now can lead with rings if he wishes. So shall we? Maybe we shall. Yeah, go on. Let's start it. We'll lead with a 5 of rings. Farmer Maggot's gonna get rid of his 2 of hills. Gildor is going to get rid of his 1 of mountains, and Merry's going to get rid of his 4 of mountains. I'm going to keep a highish one in case he can win. So that's another win for Frodo. Got his 2nd ring. And new cards. 6 of Shadows there, 7 of Hills, 6 of Hills, and a 5 of Mountains. Okay. Let's lead with rings again. We're going to start with the 2 of rings. I'm going to play the 8 of mountains here, I think. I kind of want Merry to win a mountain card when the opportunity comes with his 7. So play the 8 there, I'll play the 6 of hills with Gildor, and let's get rid of the 5 of mountains for Merry, why not? That's another win for Frodo, giving him his 3rd ring, and he's got the 4th one there, so we don't need to stress about that anymore, really. So let's deal up some new cards. 1 of Shadows. Oh, he's got the 3 of Shadows, that's a bit annoying. 4 of rings, and 6 of mountains. So where do we want to go? Oh, we can win the 3 of Shadows with Farmer Maggot, right? Frodo's going to start. He's going to start by playing the 1 of Shadows. Farmer Maggot has to play a shadow. He's going to play the 3. Gildor is going to play his ring because it doesn't matter, because Frodo can win his 4th ring with the 1 ring itself. I want to keep the forest with Gildor. And we're going to play the 3 of forests as well, since Merry doesn't have any shadows. Farmer Maggot has played the highest value of the leading trick with a 3. He wins. And involved in that trick, just so happened they're in the same trick, that's 2 3s. We have completed Farmer Maggot's objective. Very good. Quite happy with the way that turned out. Deal out some more cards. So all we really need to do now is make sure Gildor should be fine with his forest cards. We need Merry to win a trick. We need Merry to win a trick. Now, he's got all the mountain cards. Nobody else has any mountain cards, and he's got a rubbish hill card. So it's not looking great at the minute. So let's lead with let's lead with a shadow card. The 8 of shadows. Gildor has to play the 5 of shadows. Merry may as well get rid of his. No, let's get rid of his 3 of mountains. And that'll be then. Bilbo is going to play the 4 of shadows. He has to play a shadow card. And that's a win for Farmer Maggot. Okay, new cards. Come on now, somebody get a mountain card. Forest, there's a mountain. Okay, so Farmer Maggot's going to lead again. He is going to play the 2 of forests. Gildor has to play a forest now. He's going to play the 5 of forests. Merry also has to play a forest, playing the 4. And Bilbo doesn't have a forest. We're not going to play the 1 ring. We're just going to get rid of his shadow. Gildor wins that with the 5 of forests. Now Gildor's going to open with the 2 of mountains. Merry is going to play the 6 of mountains. Frodo is going to play the 4 of hills, and Farmer Maggot is going to play 7 of hills. Nope, that's not the hills. That's forest. He's going to play the 7 of hills. That gives Merry the win with the 6 of mountains. That's 1 trick for Merry. Starting with Merry, he's going to play the 1 of hills, 3 of hills from Frodo, 8 of hills from Farmer Maggot, and Gildor's just going to play his 6 of forest, giving Farmer Maggot the win. And then Farmer Maggot's going to start with the 7 of forest. Gildor's final card is a forest card, so that is his objective complete. Merry's playing his 7. Frodo's playing the 1 ring, choosing to win the trick, giving him his 4th ring, completing his objective, winning that trick. And then let's have a quick look. Merry needed to win 1 or 2 tricks. He has only won 1 trick. Merry's objective is complete. And that is a win for Chapter 2. Very enjoyable, a nice little wrinkle where we have to leave a particular card to the end of the game. But yeah, it was a good chapter. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video for Chapter 4.